Everyone have your journal. So in your journal, draw yourself as a little stick figure or a fabulous stick figure. Okay, now draw somebody who you deeply want to have a good relationship with. It doesn't have to be somebody who exists. It could be your future child or future mate or future business partner. Or it could be somebody that you currently are in a relationship with. Okay, so then you're going to draw a thread between the two of you and pick a color. Pick a color for that thread. Okay, so for like as an example, I picked God. And I drew the thread between I drew between us was gold. Now gold is the color of abundance. Now before, God was always my father. He's always been a dad to me. And the thread between us was always royal blue. Royal blue is the color of responsibility and duty. God protected me. He taught me, he mentored me, he coached me. So that's why our thread was royal blue. So I want you to label your relationship. So if you can unmute, go ahead and tell me your colors of your thread, and we'll do something so you can label your drawing. Green is healing. Red, passion. Ooh, you want a revolution. This is life force. Sam?
Purple.
Oh, purple, spirituality.
What about yellow?
Yellow is joy.
This raspberry, hot pink.
Pink is self-love, right? Baby pink is self-love. But hot pink is I like myself. I don't love me. I like me. I like what I see, and I like myself. Like.
True.
Okay, orange is balance. White is sacredness. Silver is wisdom. Okay, so notice that whatever thread that you have between you and that person, that relationship brings both of you those two things. Now, ironically, when God was my father, what was I doing for 20 years? Taking care of everybody else. I mirrored what God did to me. I want you to think about your primary relationships in life because they will define your path. Orange is balance. Okay, pink is self-love. Purple is spirituality. I'm just reading from the chat. Okay, so but what did I do? I swapped out my thread. God was my father for a really long time, and then it was time for me to grow up and stop being somebody's kid. So I swapped it out. I wanted a golden thread because I didn't need or want God to be my father anymore. I wanted him to be my co-creative ministry partner. And the royal blue thread that I had with God brought me protection and mentorship. But the golden thread, I'm thinking it's going to bring both me and God abundance. So the relationship that I wanted with God, it used to be father-daughter, but now I want co-creative abundance partner. Any questions? Think about what you're getting out of your relationship. Okay, so all you have to do is remember the rule. Be you. Remember who you are. And never forget who you are. As long as you remember who you are, it's all going to work out. The relationship will bring you healing or abundance or whatever. As long as you remember who you are and you be you, that thread, that relationship will bring the both of you what it was meant to bring. Now, for 2 years, I was kind of in Honolulu here trying to get a job. And who am I? Can you all write down who you are? Like, you can write down, I'm a humanitarian, I'm a teacher, I'm a sage, I'm a freedom fighter, I'm a protector, an animal lover. Just write down who you are so you don't forget who you are. Okay, so I know since I was 13, I am a messenger. Angel came down, bonked me on the head, blinded me, and said, "You're a messenger." So I thought, okay, I'm a messenger. I even tried to get messenger jobs, like being a chaplain in Honolulu. And that's okay if God were still relating to me as though he were my father or my mentor. But I actually changed our relationship when I graduated from seminary. I created this golden thread. And I told God, okay, you're not my dad anymore. From now on, you're going to be my co-creative ministry partner, okay? And he goes, okay. So I was like, perfect. Thank you. Then I promptly forgot who I was. I am a messenger, and I have a golden thread between me and God. And as long as I'm a messenger delivering messages from heaven to humanity, the golden thread will live, it will grow, it will be nurtured, it will be new, fresh truth. But instead of remembering that I'm a messenger, every morning for 2 years, I woke up with credit card debt and I said, oh my God, I need a job. I send out resumes. I got to do dozens of interviews to be a cog in a corporation. I just kept thinking, instead of saying I'm a messenger, I said, I need a paycheck. I just need to pay rent. I just need to pay. I totally forgot who I was, and I stopped being me. And God would wake up every day while I was checking the internet for job listings, and he would shake the golden thread. And he would remind me, hey, what about the dream of our soul? This thing, the golden thread, it doesn't have any juice. Are you holding up your end? This isn't bringing us both abundance. And I'm like, duh, I need a job. God's like, why do you need a job? You're a messenger. This golden thread, our relationship, is going to bring us both abundance. Now, I told God, I'm like, you know what? I've been a messenger a really long time, since I was 13. And I've never, ever created a ton of abundance. I mean, I did, but then I gave it away to homeless people. So that doesn't work. And God said, because you were doing it alone, you weren't doing it with me. This is what happened for 27 years, Vic. I, God, would give you the message. You'd go out and deliver it on YouTube and expect people to tip you like the FedEx driver. A relationship takes two people. You're not a mother alone. You're not a lover alone. You're not a freedom fighter alone. And as soon as you start carrying the whole burden of that relationship by yourself, as though your relationship were your job, you disconnected that thread that connects you to others. As soon as you start carrying the burden of that whole relationship on you, you disconnected the thread that connects you to others. If we don't do this together, if you do not fulfill the dream of your soul together with others, you're not going to make it. Abundance comes to you through these threads, through these relationships. Without that relationship, doing it all by myself like a FedEx driver, delivering messages from heaven to humanity, I never once created abundance. But with God and with partnership with others, I will. I have these golden seeds, but your soul is my fertile soil. And without you to receive my message and nurture it, my golden seed is nothing. Because I need you and I need God. I need all my co-creative business partners. If you think of these threads that connect us, they're like the roots that grow underground, connecting all of us. Without these relationships, we don't grow.